that shit they said about y'all. Come on, all the shit they said about us. It's time for us to get out there and show it to them.
What you here for? Strictly business. Yeah. You want a job or get rich? I'm bossed up. 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 Got boss in my IV. Just check my ID, and that's why I be the HNIC. People despise me. My services ain't free. Ain't trying to hear your story, homie. Cop me, no please. In high school, corner, quarterback. Nowadays, corner, quarter sack. Keep that on the low. Rappers turning into rats. Fly snitching on they self. DEA ransack.
What's good? What's poppin'? Your boys are in the building. We late, but we in the building. That's what they say. It's better late than never. And we're gonna have some fun tonight. We're gonna have some fun tonight. What Mulich, I mean, what do you wanna, because we're gonna get into some bullshit today, because we know how we do. We like to get to the trendings, and there's a lot of shit. The BET Awards we're gonna get into. You already Kendrick and Drake, or well, this is mostly Kendrick with the Not Like Us video dropped the other day, so we're gonna touch on that. But where you want to start at? Where you want to go?
I feel like we got to start with the BET Awards, because I didn't even know that it still happened. I'm not even gonna, I might be ignorant, I might be out the loop. You know what I'm saying? I am getting a little older, but I didn't think this shit still existed, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I thought this shit was like in the thing of the past, but apparently they still do it. And I mean, from the clips that I've seen, it ain't changed from the last time I watched it. A complete shit show.
Yeah, complete shit show. I think we can all agree that the BET Awards is probably the most ghetto thing on television.
Absolutely.
And it's a bad representation of us, unfortunately. I don't know what's going to take for female rappers to wear some clothes and not shake their ass every chance they get.
Dress code. I mean, you can't even say dress code, because I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. I really don't know at this point, because they do it everywhere.
Yeah, and I mean, at least there was a bunch of women that were upset about it, about how the women were basically presenting themselves. Also, someone made a very ill observation. I didn't watch the BET Awards, so a lot of this stuff I'm getting from like social media and stuff like that. So if I'm wrong, don't get mad at me.
Yeah.
But apparently, like all the people that won awards last night was like women. Like, and even like the Usher tribute, was all women. Like they couldn't find no male R&B singers.
I think there was only like one really. I don't even say like classify as an R&B artist, because he's more of just like an artist. But the only like man I really seen was Childish Gambino. Like it was bad. Just based off the clips, I was just like, I don't really understand what's going on right now. But whatever is happening, I don't like it, and I'm glad I didn't participate in watching it. I'm not even gonna lie to you, because like Mel said, it's just ghetto.
We bad. Moolah just running late. It's all right. Look, we gonna do better. We're gonna do better.
Crazy schedule. Don't worry about it. We got y'all. But this is about the time y'all start to get ratchet and stuff like that. So you can go ahead and pop in, and yeah, we can get y'all right before y'all leave. But yeah, like I said, I don't know. It's ghetto. It's redundant. The music acts are getting worse, obviously, because the music is
horrible. That's one reason why I definitely wasn't going to watch it. The music is horrible.
I can't sit through that. I'm sorry. I cannot do it. I can't do it. I can't sit through stuff like that. It's gonna make my head hurt, and then I gotta go lay down.
So give me I didn't watch it, but I know there's outrage. This is going to be the sports portion and the football portion of the BET Awards. Your opinion, because Faison came out, bash. Look, Stephen A is my guy, so you already know the cape is on. So don't even Don't fuck with me. So
they better leave Uncle Steve alone, man.
So what? I don't know if you heard what Stephen A. had said about them having the tribute to OJ at the BET Awards. I have my opinion on it. I wonder if you have any feelings on it. What do you say? His face almost basically called him. Before you get to rolling,
go ahead. No, go ahead, cook. Go ahead, cook.
Can you fucking dummies stop using Uncle Tom? Because y'all using it wrong. If
no,
you
definitely. Uncle Tom
didn't read
all that.
If you didn't read Uncle Tom's Cabinet, do not quote. Don't call somebody Uncle Tom if you don't know what it means. Because y'all running
they talk
you wrong. Okay? So, all right, Moves, go ahead. I'm sorry.
First of all, he's absolutely right. A lot of y'all don't know what the fuck y'all talking about when y'all talking about Uncle Tom's and Coons and all of this stuff. Okay, y'all don't have no idea what the fuck you're talking about. So just stop using it. Okay, stop using the terms and lingo. But to talk about this OJ thing, right? And I know a lot of people were up in arms about the OJ tribute, bro. First and foremost, at the end of the day, he was a black man that literally made history as far as being a sports icon and a television movie icon. So he definitely needed to be celebrated. And the fact that he passed away after being over criticized and this and that, and because we all know the story about what happened with what up with you go, James Kingdom, man?
Johnny is in the building. Listen, bro, when you gonna get? We gonna get you up here. We either here.
I was gonna say, when you gonna hop on the show, brother?
Yeah, either here or we gotta figure something out.
We're gonna pop over there, but either way, yeah. we gotta do a little collab. But I mean, I think it's appropriate, right? I think it's appropriate. They have to, you know, he was a prominent black man in our community. You know, legend from the Bay, straight out of Galileo High School, you know, San Francisco City College, and a USC Trojan. So literally all the schools that I have ties to. So he definitely needed to be celebrated. And just like, you know what I'm saying, just like I said, hey, if the glove don't fit, you must have quit, man. And that motherfucker didn't fit. Juice had some big ass hands, man. So, you know, I still think I have my theories as to what happened, but yeah, man, that's definitely a prominent figure that needed to be celebrated in this black community, man. He's literally done nothing but try to love, you know, the black community and garner love from the black community. And, you know, a lot of people, whether they've seen him in a good light or not, I think he definitely deserves that respect, you know, as far as somebody who was, like I said, a prominent figure in sports and in music and media, television. So shout out to OJ, man.
What I'm gonna say is I agree with everything that you said, but I also believe at the BET Awards was not the place to celebrate OJ Simpson, and for this reason, and why I say that is because the BET Awards is ratchet, and we celebrating bullshit at the BET Awards. Like, just think about, like, the music, you know, is celebrating, you know, guns and bullshit in hip hop. So to then celebrate OJ, who people have feelings about the situation with him and Nicole Simpson and Ron Goldman and all that, that's not the place. What I think should have happened, let it wait, let it simmer, because he did just pass. Let ESPN or something at the ESPYs happen. Let the sports world celebrate him, and then we celebrate him. Because in my opinion, it just looks because, I mean, just like I said, the BET Awards is just ghetto. It's just ghetto. You know what I mean? It's just ghetto. It just because it feeds into us celebrating violence. You know what I mean? It
feeds into celebrating not just violence, and like I said, I definitely understand that segment, but it's not just violence for me. It's just ignorance, honestly, right? It feeds into a lot of ignorance. It feeds into violence. It feeds into sex. It feeds into drugs, and like all of this stuff is celebrated. But then at the same time, people want to turn around and say, "Oh, it's the music and it's the violence and it's the sex and it's the drugs." Well, you just gave this person an award for that,
right?
Like, how many people have been arguing about Sexy Red not winning Artist of the Year all week?
Right. That's, you know, and
crazy,
that's all. I mean, That's all. I mean, but believe me, I do believe OJ deserves to be celebrated. That is not what I'm saying. OJ Simpson's one of the greatest football players that ever stepped on that field and do what he did. Okay. Unfortunately, he had some off the field drama. Okay. And like I said, like Faison said, he was acquitted, he was found innocent, all those things. But that doesn't change the perception that other people have of him.
Mhm.
That's all.
Public opinion or court of public opinion can be and will be always be detrimental to people who have made up their minds. So, you know, it's
Right.
unfortunate, but hey, life happens.
Right. So another football player in the news over some dumb shit. My boy, Tyrod Taylor. Tyrod and Drea got some drama. Okay? And the drama is, look, they were together. They bought a crib. She made some renovations. I guess there was an agreement made that he would sell her the house. I don't know the particulars. I wasn't there. And there is no paperwork to prove he's right, she right. There's nothing there. But she's upset, trying to sue him for breach of contract, but there is no contract. But I'm gonna tell you like this: you not gonna be with me, cheat on me with another nigga, then get pregnant, and then think you're gonna be living in my house. So you can tell it, hey, tell the other nigga, he rich, he got bread, he just signed a big old contract. Tell him to buy your house. So where do you stand on the Drea and Tyrod drama?
First of all, for all future athletes, okay? For all future athletes, for all future entertainers, famous people, stop recycling the same hoes, okay? Y'all gotta
They
stop
can't
doing
help
this.
themselves.
Stop
They can't help
recycling the same hoes. I don't understand why, okay? I have a list, okay? Multiple lists, but I have a list, all right? Breaking down by not only height, by race, and by body shape, okay? All the baddest women in the WNBA. Okay. Now, whether they may be straight or not doesn't even matter to me. Okay. The fact of the matter is, y'all want to sit up here and recycle the same IG hoes instead of going out and finding you a nice, thick basketball player that just play basketball just like you.
That would make
Okay.
sense.
And y'all can make some super mondo kids, super mondo athletic kids, and now they're gonna be super. Like I don't understand the mindset of the modern nigga because it's so confusing how they just want to pass around the same girls and then have a problem. Like, bro, what? Okay, so look, check this out. First of all, I don't understand why you suing Dre because there's no breach of contract. You are the one person who thinks you're smarter than you are. And Dre, I'm talking to you directly. Okay, you think you're smarter than you are. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Y'all gotta remember, this is the same woman that, like, not even essentially like, abandoned her kids, gang, like her first child. Like,
She did abandon the baby.
Abandoned her first child. Like, and the fact of the matter is, like, y'all thought, here's a woman that obviously has problems and abandoned her first child, and yet I'm gonna go ahead and impregnate her as a barely 21-year-old. Like, I just don't understand the mindset of the new nigga. But anyways,
But the thing about it is he's a child. He's 22 years old.
See, and that's the thing. I just don't understand it. But that's the thing. I'm with Tyrod. Like, nigga, first of all, you're not finna go cheat on me with a kid, a teenager, okay? Nigga's barely a preteen, nigga, and expect me to be like, oh yeah, nah, sure, go back. We can still, hell no. Deal's off. What? Especially if they ain't got it in writing. This is where the legal things come in handy, right? This is where paperwork and litigations and stuff come in handy. If you ain't got shit in writing, baby boo, I'm sorry to tell you. This crib is mine. You better go live with the young bull over there in Houston, man. You feel me? I ain't got nothing up here for you.
Nope. So, yeah, like that's that's crazy. We'll keep in touch with that, see how that shit unfolds over the next couple of weeks. Because I don't think there's really nothing there, but we'll see what happens.
It was just more fluff from women thinking that they have case or
All right.
something.
So then, okay, here we go. We held back on this one just, but till today. Everybody knows where me and Mulich stand on this. I'm OVO camp over here, and that's Kendrick's side over there. And we got the Not Like Us. We got the Not Like Us video drop. The video was ass. I don't know if a 4-year-old edited the video, but it was fucking stupid. It didn't.
It was Drake's boy.
Huh?
That's his boy. That's Drake's boy, Dave Free. Editor and producer, baby. Yeah.
No, that's Kendrick's boy.
I thought that was Drake's boy. He was sitting there talking about, my nigga Dave Free. That's my nigga Dave Free kid. And
that's Kendrick's manager.
I thought that was. Wait a minute, OVO Drake. I thought that was your inside connect. What happened? That's not Dave Free kid no more, or what?
No, hey, look, put like this. He didn't look. The lips, whoever edited didn't match the video, the lips with the audio or nothing. It looked nuts. It looked like he got some kid from Compton Community College to do it because he didn't know what the fuck else to do. The whole part with okay, let's do this. I'm gonna take the gloves off on this one. Let's just take them off. Let's take them off. We haven't seen you with Whitney ever. And then the one time we see her, you got her dancing around like a goofy in the video. It's retarded. Stupid. And it still don't prove shit. I tried to explain this to people. I was like, look, I can get you video of me and my ex-wife dancing at my daughter's graduation. It doesn't mean we are together. Okay? Some people can just coexist in the same space without having a problem. All right? The video was trash. He trash. Everything about it. They put all those videos with all those people. Oh, Kendrick shot the video in the hood. He in Compton. That shit was 5 seconds of the video. I'm done.
Now, see, the reason why I don't have the same energy that I have with Mel with a lot of you other OVO fanatics or OV-hoes, as like I like to call y'all, because Mel is he's not associated directly with the Owl Clan. He's more just outside looking in because he sees like what's going on, and he's like, I kind of rock with what y'all doing over there because I'm an ultimate troll artist, and I see you trolling the short nigga from Cali, and I fuck with it. So you feel me? This is the reason why me and Mel can have this back and forth. But you other niggas, y'all legit don't know what y'all be talking about, and it's honestly hilarious at this point. I'm not even gonna lie to you, but I thought the video was fire. I'm not even gonna lie. I thought it was appropriate. I've been asking for this video since the song dropped. Shit, give me the video. I need the goddamn video because I don't like Drake. Okay, I don't like the way he dresses. I don't like the way he talks. I'm like DMX, nigga. Okay, because that's who started the shit. I don't like the way he dresses. I don't like the way he talks. I don't like the way he looks. I don't like nothing about him. Okay. I thought he was cool when he was doing a little light skin thing. You the fucking best. You was cool, and then you came out with the 6 God bullshit, and now I was like, okay, this light skin nigga think he's.
But why don't you have the same energy for Kendrick though? Why don't you have the same energy for Kendrick?
Kendrick been rapping the same way since he came out. It's always been the same message.
He ain't no jail nigga. He ain't no thug.
He's never said that he was.
What? See,
one of my favorite songs.
This is why
one of my favorite songs from Kendrick. I'm no gangster. I'm no killer. I'm just your average Joe.
But he also, so then why does he portray the gangster image, the blood? I don't know if he a blood or Crip. I don't know the LA shit like that. Why is he doing push-ups in a jail cell? He always got the, he always got the jail fit on. He been doing the most.
That's how niggas in LA look. Niggas in LA don't look. I know from what people think, niggas in LA do not look all preppy and stuff like that. Man grew up in Compton, California. They wear long socks, Cortezes, and shorts. That's what they look like.
Look, I'm gonna get my brother. He from Riverside, grew up in South Central. He don't dress like that.
I'm just saying. All I know is that niggas from LA, because as soon as you cross that grapevine, you be like, oh yeah, nah, we in LA territory, because you start seeing a whole bunch of niggas walking like this
Kendrick
with long
just a
socks and
bird.
Cortez.
That nigga's a bird. He a liar, though. I don't like him.
You feel me? Like, and that's what it is.
He fake.
You feel me? And that's fine. Like I said, that's fine. You can feel like that. I've been listening to Kendrick for the longest time, and he's always rapped about the same exact shit. He's never sat up there and said, I'm a full-on blood and I'm affiliated. No, he literally raps about his life and everything that he has came through in order to be at this spot. Of course, in LA and Compton, that type of area, you have homies you were clicked up with.
This is why
a bunch of gang members, and you may not be directly affiliated, but that's just it. That's the culture in LA.
Everybody understand, like, this is just a build up to something greater down the line. That's the only reason why I'm doing this. This is the build up, something greater. We're gonna have these conversations on a bigger stage where we can do a deep dive. But Kendrick has asked the Mula Jamel shit about the music is coming. Just be patient with us. Let's get to some more of the bullshit that's been happening. See, while I was waiting for you, I didn't load it up like 1,000 goddamn clips. I hate Jason McIntyre, so we're gonna get to his goofy ass in a minute. This was Canadian football. Speaking of Drake, this play was nuts.
Good. Jargo this time checks it down underneath. Just for an inch, but he looks to do the dribble kick. Whoa! Once again, trying to reset the downs. Was he behind the original line of scrimmage, trying to dribble it the same way that he did a couple of times last year? Of the way it's written up. It was an interesting discussion in the offseason. Okay, this play seems ridiculous. Shouldn't you have to kick it to the actual first down marker, not the original line of scrimmage? And I looked at it and thought, well, it's in the rule book. If you want to defend and bail out, play zone, why not allow this?
If that's the NFL needs to adopt that. Because you can recover a punt like an onside kick.
I'm still so confused as to what happened.
Okay. They set up for a punt, then went to a regular formation. As long as homie didn't pass the line of scrimmage, you could still throw him the ball and then he could punt it. But as long as the ball goes past the line of scrimmage and the first down marker, you can recover it for a first down.
See, this is why I hate Drake, because why is your country so complicated? Why you niggas just can't play football? I don't understand it. Why you niggas just can't play football? This is why you have written crip walking on your shit, because y'all niggas out here recovering 2-inch punt. I hate you niggas from up there, bro. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all.
I think it's dope.
Okay.
Look, and the defense can't fall asleep.
And then what was they doing? What the fuck was they doing? Y'all niggas be in this league, so y'all obviously know what's going to happen. I ain't gonna lie to you. If I'm the coach, everybody gotta get slapped. Everybody gotta get slapped, because why the fuck was y'all? Timeout. Everybody come in here right now. Right now. What the fuck just happened? Somebody explain to me what is going on out here in this field. Y'all been here. We went over this on film. Everybody go to the locker room right now.
The only thing that is weird to me is this.
Okay.
The only thing that's weird to me is, he caught the ball and all you had to do was run like 3 yards. You would have got it. I don't understand the purpose of the kick.
You feel me? So look, if he's touched, does that mean he's down? Because I would have just kept rolling. Yeah. I'd have just rolled straight to the. I mean, like, if it's like the NFL and they touch him and he's down,
he had already got the first down. When he dove on the ball, he already had the first down. Because it was only like 2 yards. They only needed 2 yards. But
somebody got to get hit.
All you had to do was just catch it and run, bro. Like, you didn't have the theatrics of it all wasn't necessary.
It was crazy. Somebody got to get hit. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I gotta take flag on that. I gotta take flag. If they're gonna get the first down anyway, I gotta get out my aggression some way, some shape or form. Okay, so I'm taking one for the team. Okay, I don't know what the fuck or who the fuck I'm gonna hit, but somebody's getting hit on that play just cause.
Right. Let's get to Jason McIntyre real quick.
Cam Newton decided on his podcast, he's new to this media space, that he's declaring the Cowboys should not be America's team. It should be the Chiefs because Taylor Swift is dating Travis Kelce. Oh, okay. Cam is kind of new to this media thing, so I'm going to fill you in a little bit here, Cam. The New England Patriots were winners for 2 decades. They had a dynasty with Brady and Belichick. They were never America's team. Listen, they play on Thanksgiving every year for a reason. The Dallas Cowboys haven't had back-to-back losing seasons since 2002. Folks, the Cowboys have been really, really good. Just because they haven't had postseason success doesn't mean we should strip the America's team moniker. But Cam, that's just not how it works. Dallas is America's team. You want to go look at the NFL schedule? Cowboys in the early window 4 times all season. Why is that? Oh, it's because everybody wants their eyeballs on the Cowboys.
I don't want to watch the Cowboys for shit. I don't know what you're talking about. And the argument that the Cowboys have been relevant and they have been like ESPN and all these places have been putting them in those slots for that amount of time. Just because you've been doing the wrong thing for 10 years doesn't make it right. Like, this is the problem. The NBA had the same problem building up every team that LeBron was on while Golden State was being Golden State, and you missed out on the dynasty because you kept trying to put the camera and the lights on somebody who didn't deserve it.
Oh,
because the Pittsburgh Steelers, how long has Mike Tomlin been in Pittsburgh?
He's their 3rd coach, so he's been there over 10 years.
Have they had they haven't had back-to-back losing seasons yet?
They haven't had a losing season since he's been there.
So we don't call them America's team. I would think that the Patriots, given what the Patriots represent and the dynasty that they were, that yes, we would call them America's team because of all of the things that represent America and the fact that they were actually winning. The Dallas Cowboys haven't been good since 1995. Or whenever they won their last year.
I mean, shit, valid. Shit. I don't think it should be the Chiefs. First of all, I'm not even gonna lie to you. Fuck no.
The only reason why I say it's the Chiefs is not to say it shouldn't be the Cowboys, but they're the new dynasty in the NFL technically.
And that's the reason why I would say, like, I can understand why he would say it would be the Chiefs, but it's like for that whole, just the thing, right? I always question that, right? I always question who the fuck said that the Cowboys was America's team. Who the fuck? Who said y'all was America's team?
I don't know where that even came from.
Thank you, because every time I ask, nobody know. Who the fuck told? It's the same way I ask, who the fuck said that Oreo is Milk's favorite cookie? Who dubbed that? Because I like chocolate chip cookies in my milk. I really don't much fuck Oreos. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
Yeah, I'm not much of an Oreo guy myself.
I ain't an Oreo guy. So when niggas be saying, "Oh, Milk's favorite cookie," who the fuck said that? Who dubbed you Milk's favorite cookie? Nigga, I like peanut butter cookies over Oreo.
You give me that grandma fudge cookie, nigga, and then
come on. Like, now we're talking. So it's like, who the fuck dubbed y'all America's team? You feel me? Like, from my knowledge, just going off. Nigga, what the fuck? America's bigger than I know. Contrary to what y'all believe out there in Texas, America is bigger than Texas. Okay, I know y'all don't think so, but it's actually bigger than Texas. Like, who said that? If anything, like Mel said, it probably should be Boston. I'm not even gonna lie to you, or pick freaking New England, because from what they represent, and then as many championships as they was able to put together in the time span that they were able to do it. Like, I don't even, and the reason why I say not the Chiefs, because the Chiefs don't even compare to the dominance that the Patriots had when they were dominant. So, like, because the Chiefs are going to lose this year. These niggas don't have nobody to play. Everybody gonna be in jail.
They're gonna get their ass whooped. But speaking, no, matter of fact, I'm gonna hold that clip for the other segment. This one had me. Let me see if let me see if you notice anything about this clip.
Let's go! Let's go!
I'll play it again just in case.
Let's go! Let's go!
It's a great tackle. That was a great tackle. I love
No,
it.
it's an amazing tackle.
But
Beautiful. On that post on Instagram, I got over 100 and something likes because everybody said I didn't think about that shit until you said it. One team is wearing green, the other team is wearing red. This nigga got a full gray uniform on. Where did he come from? Who was he playing for? Like, what happened? This doesn't make sense.
I'm not gonna lie to you. That is a great point. it's like one of those moments where, okay, like, like when you see somebody going crazy and you're just like, all right, bro, I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't on no hater shit, but I gotta put a stop to this. Okay. Somebody gotta put a stop to this.
It's like he was on the sidelines just waiting, like he gotta get, like his game is after this game, but then he saw homie was getting off all game. He's like, nah, fuck this shit.
Yeah, no, I gotta cool bro down. You know that moment where Thanos he in space and he got they came back and they told him, like, yeah, bro, we got our ass kicked again by these Avenger niggas. You feel me? He was like that. You feel me? Like, bro out there just going crazy, and they looking at this nigga like, yeah, bro, we don't know what to do. He like, fine, I'll do it myself. And he put the helmet on. Well, I'm finna go, nigga. Go show you how to run through somebody real quick.
Cause I'm just like, he don't even got the same jersey on. It's not. It'd be one thing if he had like a different helmet, because I know I played on teams where niggas didn't have all the same helmet. He don't even have the same uniform on.
Yeah, no, he came off straight out the car and said, nigga, yeah, no, he looked like he doing too much over there. Nah, let me go cool him down real quick.
Yeah, like he was out here bugging. Like, nah.
Yeah, no,
I got this.
This nigga need to relax, bro. Hold
on. You sent me the clip with the Giants front office.
Oh my. Yep.
I've seen a bunch of these videos come out with them talking about different things in their front office. I 100% believe if I was in the office, I could run the team better than New York Giants. 100%.
Do you want to know what's crazy about that conversation? That's on Hard Knocks. You can go watch that episode. Like, I'm like, are y'all dead ass? Like, there's no way.
Like, they asked the question like, well, said who would want Saquon Barkley?
I said, there's no way else. And it's crazy because I'm like, well, I'm thinking like this is going to come out on television. And I also got to thinking, right? Like, my mind was just going crazy when I seen this. I was like,
somebody should get fired for this.
I'm like, this is a division rival. Like, y'all know y'all trade. He went to, and it was already bad blood because he was talking. They was talking shit on Twitter. I was like, somebody. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. He's going to put up 200 yards.
He's cooking the Giants. He's cooking the Giants.
200 yards is coming, and you book it. It's coming. 200 yards each game because he's gonna fuck y'all up. I'm not even going to lie. With that offensive line, it doesn't even matter if Jason Kelce there or not. Yeah, no, he's 200 yards. Y'all done pissed him off. First of all, y'all disrespected him when he left, and then y'all said he wasn't good enough and couldn't stay up enough to pay him. Nah, he's gonna run for 200 yards on y'all.
Just know if he don't got any games circled on the Giants on the Eagles calendar, it's the 2 against the Giants.
He's gonna run for 200 yards each time. He's not playing
and
with you, nigga.
That one in MetLife, I'm going. If there's a betting line on what he's going to do in that game, I'm taking the over.
Absolutely taking over. Yep, taking over.
Like, I'm going to do that. Okay. Meat and potato time. So, got into war of words with a couple different people, close friends of mine, NFL athletes, NBA players, Trent. Everybody knows Trent from my boy Tucson. Told y'all under the mask. He does a podcast with Takeo Spikes. Might have to get Tucson on it because me and him we was arguing back and forth. We got a little sensitive, little back and forth with us. But that's my boy. I don't really give a shit. He can be as mad as he wants to. So we was talking about Angel Reese, and I was saying how she's not skilled, athletic, not skilled as a basketball player. And what I mean by that is she doesn't possess the things, shooting, dribbling, passing. She's not good at those things. Get better in time, but at this present moment, she's not good at those things. You can't compare her to the Asia Wilsons, to the Stewies. She's not in that class yet. But what she does, she plays hard, and she's a hustle player. She does what she does, but she's still not skilled yet. And
she does what she does very well.
Right, and you can't teach effort. Effort, you either have that shit or you don't, and that's what she does. She gives you 100% effort every single time. So what had happened was, I was explaining. I was like, "Yo, bro, you're probably confusing athleticism and skill as if they're the same thing, and they're not." And and I had this conversation with other people, and they was like, "No, skill, athleticism, same shit. I mean, athleticism and skill, same shit." I was like, "No, it's not." So, move it. I can ask you the question because I know I respect your knowledge on sports. Is Vince Carter more athletic than Kobe Bryant?
Yes.
Is he more skilled than Kobe Bryant?
No.
Therein lies the difference. Dwight Howard is more athletic than Akeem Olajuwon. He is not more skilled than Akeem Olajuwon. Now, and I wanted to explain.
Not about this. I'm not gonna lie to you.
What happened? I didn't see it.
He said it was. He said she's a newer age Dennis Rodman.
That's crazy. That's crazy. That's exactly what my brother said. It's like
not bad. That's a pretty good comparison.
No, yeah, it's not, and it's no disrespect to her. That's just people think when certain words are brought up, it's viewed as disrespect, and that's not what it is. It's just able to point things out, and it's like trying to explain a cornerback once he's no longer athletic to play corner, he moves to safety.
There you go.
A safety will never move to cornerback. The next progression for a safety is linebacker.
Oh.
Because he's not athletic enough to play safety anymore, but he's more athletic than the linebackers who normally play linebacker.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? And the skill sets change. That's why Charles Woodson moving to safety, he became a wild card because he still maintained his coverage ability as a cornerback, but changed some of his attributes for a safety. So if you needed to drop him down into the slot to cover a wide receiver or a tight end, he could do that. Like Earl Thomas. Earl Thomas was not athletic enough to play corner, but skill-wise, he was good enough to cover tight ends, slot receivers of those nature. But he was a safety. Like, there's athleticism and skill are so separate because you can have an uber athletic player does not mean that they're skilled. Ted Ginn, uber athletic. Uber athletic. Wasn't that skilled as a wide receiver, though?
Yeah, no, absolutely not.
Like, same thing is like when we'll take Taysom Hill is more athletic than David Carr. He is not more skilled.
Absolutely.
He is not more skilled at playing quarterback than David Carr. And a lot of people, they like to mesh it into a softball when we're having these types of conversations. And it's important to understand the difference between those two things. Now, if you get a combination of a very athletic and a very skilled player, you get Odell Beckham.
I was gonna say that's when you get the prodigies, the freaks of nature, right?
Yeah, that's when you get the Lamar Jacksons and the Patrick Mahomes. That's when you get them type of niggas.
Mm-hmm.
But then the problem with those type of niggas is they don't know what to use at what time because they're good at both. They get stuck.
This is true. Happens a lot.
Because there are times when Patrick Mahomes just need to trust the skill of the quarterback that he has in him to read a defense and deliver a pass, instead of using the athleticism to roll out and then make another. He tries to make all of his throws too easy, but then he ends up making it harder for himself.
Which in tune will make him look better, right, than what he is. Because, oh my God, the fancy play Patrick Mahomes, when he could have just stood in the pocket and threw it.
He could have just stood in the pocket and just threw the fucking ball. Where Lamar Jackson, not so much this past season, but the seasons before, he relied on his legs. Same way. Different from Mahomes, but relied on his athleticism to get him out of jams. Where he should have, stand tall in the pocket, deliver a ball.
Yeah, you got time. Trust your O-line, right?
Mm-hmm. And then
trust what your coaches put in front of you. Stand in there and deliver a good ball.
Right. Then you have the opposite end of that, where like you just have dudes that are just super skilled. They're not athletic at all, but they just know how to play the position. Those are the Peytons, the Bradys, the Breezes, like those guys. The Aaron Rodgers. They mastered the skill of playing quarterback, reading defenses, putting the ball in great position for wide receivers to catch it. Those types of things. When you get the mutants, like we said, you get the dudes that can do both things at a high level. The Randall Cunninghams, the Cam Newtons, like those types of guys. Like I said, we mentioned like Lamar, Patty, like those types of guys. They put it all together. Jalen Hurts is still a guy who's learning to get the skill of playing quarterback. He's already athletic. Say it again.
It's the same. It's the same with a lot of these quarterbacks, though. A lot of these quarterbacks come in young, athletic, fresh, right? But they don't necessarily have the skills to carry them longer in their careers, which is why a lot of them tend to burn out, right? Which is part of what the show is about tomorrow. Make sure y'all tune in to PBT development, non-development. And you see it, right? You see why a lot of people will tend to go towards the quote-unquote less athletic guy for the smarter, more skilled guy, the guy who takes his technique seriously.
It's like Jerry Rice is a perfect example.
Exactly.
It's like that's what when we talk about, even like when we talk about, because athleticism and skill is going to be different based upon the position. Like being super fast at running back doesn't help you, because what's more important at running back is patience and vision. Not like speed helps, don't get it twisted, but I'd rather have a back in the vein of a Le'Veon Bell, a CMC.
Honestly,
like somebody who's patient, can read blocks, and then have a burst once they get through the line. One of Chris Johnson's biggest flaws as a running back was he was too fast. Like sometimes your speed, it hurts you because you can outrun a block. Emmitt Smith was amazing because he had great vision and he wasn't fast. But I was just about to get to that. He was my next one. Because then you get to Barry Sanders, that's the mutant. That's the guy who's ultimate at skill and athleticism, the balance, the vision, and then the speed and all of those things. That's why Barry Sanders was able to accomplish the things that he did. Eric Dickerson, same way. Eric Dickerson was the good combo of he had the same speed as Chris Johnson, but he was a
Literally.
patient. He knew when to use the speed.
Not to mention he was a taller back, so he had to develop a certain type of skill set because coming out as a running back at that age or at that time, the running back position was known to be for smaller stature guys.
Right.
So him being a bigger stature, he had to develop certain skill sets in order for his career to be prolonged. Right. That's the reason why he rushed for 2,000 yards.
Yeah, and so that's like even at wide receiver, a guy like Tyreek Hill, athleticism off the charts, but you notice he didn't become the Tyreek Hill that we know now until he got the skill of playing wide receiver, being able to run routes, catch, do all the things that a wide receiver. Now, when you add his speed with the ability to run routes and do the things that he do, he's a problem. He's a problem.
That was dangerous.
Yeah, like he's dangerous because he can do all of those things. That's why a guy like Cooper Kupp, who's not super athletic, not super fast, but then you wonder how the hell is he always open? Because the skill, he mastered it. He mastered the skill of playing wide receiver.
How to play receiver, right? There's always a difference. And I know a lot of people like to get it mixed up, but there's always a difference, and there always will be a difference because skill comes with experience, right? Mm-hmm. And with more experience, obviously you get older, and when you get older, your body tends to break down on you, so you're losing your athleticism, but you're gaining more experience, or you're gaining more skill. So where, like Mel said, where you lose athleticism, you gain skill and experience, right? So it's always going to play. They're always going to play hand in hand. They're always going to need each other. But at some point in time, the skill is going to start to outweigh the athleticism because the athleticism is starting to dwindle down. The only reason why LeBron James can still play at a high age, damn near 40 years old, is because the experience that he's learned, all the skills that he's acquired throughout the nigga couldn't shoot when he came in the league. Let's keep it a bean. The nigga couldn't shoot when he came in the league. The nigga was horrible at fucking free throws. Couldn't play defense. Like, he learned to get better at all this. Nigga's still not really that good at anything like that, but he learned to get better at a lot of these things through experience and learn how to acquire those separate skills in order to acquire to longer his career.
I would say
doesn't mean I'm a LeBron fan. That nigga still can't shoot and he still can't play all ball.
I would say the thing with LeBron is he still has a level of athleticism that most people don't have at his age because he's still 6'7", 260. And he can still move pretty fast. I don't think he's a particularly skilled basketball player, but I think he is still athletic enough, and that's why he's been able to maintain what he does, is because he's still able to out-muscle you. He's still, he may not be as fast as he once was, like when he first came into the league.
But he's stronger now.
But because his body is so mature, he can do other things. Which is why I get mad that I don't see him on the block now.
His whole fucking career. The reason why we got the highest field goal percentage. It's not skill. It doesn't take much skill to put your fucking head down, your shoulders down, and drive to the basket. Exactly. I know it sounds crazy. I know it sounds like hating, but try it. Try it on the basketball court.
Yeah. Like, and especially if you 6'7", 6'8", 260.
265. Like, it's not hard to.
Yeah. You built like a goddamn linebacker.
It's quite literally the easiest thing to do, I promise you, especially when you got people that are smaller than you, both height-wise and weight-wise. It's literally doesn't take much skill at all. It's just like James Harden said with Giannis, right? All he does is just take a few steps and put it in the basket. He's tall and he doesn't really have skill. Same thing with LeBron. This nigga don't really have skill. That damn near that fucking dribble where he looks down at the ball and then put that's
not skill, dog.
On the fucking court. I like ain't getting lucky.
That is not skill at all. That is crazy town stuff.
He's not really skilled. He's just really athletic.
Uber athletic. Like, I'm never gonna take that away from him. Like, he is
never.
He is uber athletic.
Kevin Durant, more skilled. If you've seen the way he runs, it kind of is like a mixture between Gumby and Hey Arnold. Like,
Yeah, no, he is. You talk about not athletic.
the nigga
That's
not
KD.
athletic, okay? Like he's not athletic. He's more skilled than anything, and he had to be because he's taller, right? 7 foot. So a lot of the way he moves is not the same way that a LeBron would move because he's more compact, more built, right? KD is taller, he's skinnier, so he had to develop certain type of skills in order to get his shot off. LeBron don't have to do that. He just got to put his head down. Excuse me, I'm just gonna get to the basket because y'all are smart.
And that's to go into the athletic part. Do you tell me what you? This is this Jesse? What's his name? What's the quarterback used to play for the daggone Bengals?
Which you talking about the red rifle?
No.
Or
This is gonna go into the conversation. Here we go. I forgot his fucking name. You'll see him.
The most talented player to ever play the position.
Whoa.
Okay, name the other. Name
Cam Newton. Josh Allen is the most talented quarterback
he's
to ever
faster
play.
than Cam Newton.
Is he?
Oh yeah, and he can throw layers and touches in a way that Cam never could. I love Cam
We're talking about physical talent and attribute.
for sure. I think he throws. You got to throw 3 balls in football, right? Drive, layer, touch. He's better in all 3 of those. You can't even compare velocity.
He's a better thrower of the ball, but runner is
Yeah, I think he's ahead of Cam in every rushing statistic so far.
Lamar.
Okay, but then look at the way that Lamar throws the ball.
Oh, for sure. But Lamar's a
Right.
better runner.
Lamar's the best runner ever. But I'm saying, so the whole picture here. So we keep going.
Well, I was gonna say Mahomes, but honestly, Mahomes
Mahomes doesn't run anything like
isn't
Josh.
very
So
fast.
next,
Yeah. You got any money?
You don't think Justin Herbert has a shot to be anything like
he's
that?
pretty close, right?
Yeah.
But no.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Carson Palmer out here tripping.
That's what Carson Palmer. I couldn't remember his fucking name. Go ahead. You can launch, and then I'll launch after.
First of all, better than Cam? A better runner than Cam? Is this Carson Palmer's fucking tripping? Second of all, are we still talking about the same Josh Allen that can't stop throwing interceptions when he gets in the red zone? That Josh Allen.
That's where I was gonna go, but I'm gonna let you cook.
That's crazy as fuck to say that, dog. And we're still talking about the same Josh Allen who cannot slide to save his life, dog. The only reason why Cam got hurt, guess what? It wasn't when he was running. It wasn't when he was out of the pocket. It was when he was in the pocket trying to throw the fucking ball. You want to know when Josh Allen got hurt, when he was dealing with that stupid ass fucking elbow injury? It's when he didn't want to slide and get down. That's something I've been telling that man literally since he was where? At Wyoming. Oh my God. Shocker. Because I told him coming out of Wyoming, these niggas in the league ain't going to fucking pitter pat. They're going to hit you. You might want to slide. What does he not do? Doesn't slide. We're talking about Josh Allen. And then on top, this nigga said he said Patrick Mahomes don't run like Josh Allen, bro. I'm convinced these niggas don't watch football. I'm convinced.
Look, when he says it, this is okay. I get what he's trying to say, but what he's saying isn't factual because there's different ways to run. Okay? Just because he's not a physical runner like Josh Allen doesn't mean he's not effective running the ball. Like, they're not going to run design quarterback runs for Patrick Mahomes. That's stupid. Okay? That's not who he is. That's not what he is.
It doesn't make any sense.
Right. But my biggest thing is I hate when people say that Lamar Jackson can't throw the football.
Did it?
Like, it bothers me. Like, do you not watch the games?
That's
because a lot of it really isn't Lamar can't throw. It's who the fuck is Lamar throwing to? Give Lamar Stephon Diggs.
Thank you. Because that was the next point I was about to get into, right? Everybody wants to talk about how Josh Allen is this, because I'm talking about, I've been arguing about it on Facebook all fucking day, because I put it on Facebook. Everybody, they had this stupid ass post that said, if this, you don't know ball, if these guys aren't in your top 5, it was Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes, Justin Herbert, and Joe Burrow, right? And I was like, first of all, Josh Allen isn't top 5, so let's start there, okay? Not top 5. Let's start there, okay? But It's crazy how y'all will sit up here and give all of these guys excuses until they get their guy, right? Oh, well, he's just having a hard time and he just needs to develop. And they need to get him some help, right? We heard that with Jalen Hurts. We heard that with Patrick Mahomes. We heard that with Josh Allen. We heard that with Cam Newton. We heard that with literally everybody. And then they get their guy. And oh my God, they're top quarterback. Oh my God. How many Super Bowls has Josh Allen been to?
0.
That's crazy. How many AFC championships has he been to?
0.
No, it would be one because he lost one in 30 when they had 13 fucking seconds to get a stop to go to the Super Bowl, but they didn't fucking they couldn't get
that was the AFC Championship game. Okay, I didn't know it was the AFC Championship.
Yeah, that was the AFC Championship game. They couldn't get a fucking stop. So and it's just crazy to me how he can be this transcendent thrower of the football, but still lead the league in red zone picks and be top 5 in interceptions in every single fucking year. But he's the best thrower on all 3 levels of the football. That doesn't make any sense. That is why I tell y'all don't watch football. I don't know what the fuck you niggas be watching, but it's not football.
Because what they do is they do this dumbass thing where talent trumps production. He can be uber talented. I'm not saying that he's not talented. He's big, he's fast, he's got a strong arm, he's got those things. But if you don't put that shit together, dog, it don't mean nothing.
Especially in the biggest moments. Cam won MVP and went to a Super Bowl with Ted Ginn and Greg Olsen as his main receiver. Y'all not fucking hearing me right now, dog. This is the reason why I say y'all don't watch football, bro. Cam went to a Super Bowl with Ted Ginn. We just talked about how athletic Ted Ginn is, how unskilled the fuck he is, right? Nobody.
And he was his number 1
receiver. They had Jericho Cotchery on that team.
I forgot about Jericho Cotchery.
Devin Funchess on that team, and he went to a Super Bowl. And if it wasn't for running into the number 1 fucking defense, probably in history, they probably would have won.
This is true.
But always Josh Allen, the nigga who had a stacked defense, literally top 5 defense, top 5 offense, and has yet to sniff an AFC championship for 2 years, and has yet to even sniff a Super Bowl, not even an MVP. But he's supposed to be a trend. Come on, bro. What are we watching here?
But because they like to it's weird how they do it. In the sense of they'll look at Josh Allen's potential and his talent and be like, oh no, he's dope. But they won't look at Justin Herbert the same way. They don't look at Trevor Lawrence the same way.
The reason why I'm so hard on Justin Herbert is because he's a Charger. That's the only reason why. Only reason why.
I know.
Charger, but okay. Because I had that conversation today to everybody. Oh, why you hate Justin Herbert? He's a Charger, bro. I'm a fucking Raider fan. I can't. It's in my blood. But a lot of people will try to boast their guys up or boast these guys up, and it's the reason why I had a problem with even Justin Herbert getting the attention that he was getting. Like I said, and not saying that he didn't deserve it, not saying that he's not a talented quarterback and didn't deserve the attention. What I'm saying is we can't give these guys or try to put these guys up on these pedestals before they even reach that level of transcending. Like, you can't say that he's one of the best throwers or the most transcendent thrower or better than somebody who's won an MVP and won it and been to a Super Bowl when the guy you're comparing to hasn't even done that. That's the reason why when everybody says, oh, Patrick Mahomes is this or this guy's better than Lamar Jackson. How? Lamar has 2 MVPs compared to a nigga who has none? Y'all are crazy.
But the thing is, what's crazy to me is that they'll say what they said about Josh Allen, right? And they'll make excuses for Josh Allen. But then take credit away from Brock Purdy. Oh, nah, Brock Purdy's not that good. He just got, CMC and Devo and Ayuk. And yeah, but nigga still got to give him the ball, right?
He still has to throw the ball.
But he still got to, because I can say the same thing for Josh Allen. He had Gabe Davis. He had Dawson Knox. He had Stephon Diggs. Stephon Diggs.
Yeah.
Like, he had a decent running game. Nothing great, but he had a decent running game.
Solid running game.
And a very good defense. Like,
very.
So,
top 5 defense.
Brock Purdy went through the NFC the same way you would think that Josh Allen would have gone through it.
Brock Purdy actually had to work harder because he was Mr. Irrelevant, and he had two players that were in front of him that were in the league longer. One that was Sam Darnold, that was the top 5 pick.
Told you there will be no sunshine slander.
You can't say he's the Daniel Jones of Jacksonville when he has more. He does everything better than Daniel Jones. Everything better. Everything better than Daniel Jones.
He's just on a crappy team. And he had bad coaching for 2 years.
It's not even, and I can't even say that he's on a crappy team. It's just literally this is the same guy.
I'm just saying everybody got hurt last year. So
yeah, everybody was hurt. Like quite literally everybody was hurt last year. Everybody was hurt last year, right? The year before, everybody was on his nuts because he has this crazy comeback against the Chargers. Like, what happened? We got to keep the same. We have to understand, and it's crazy because we're not going to sit here and act like Jacksonville didn't start off the season hot before.
Yeah,
all these
once the injuries hit, because what was they? They was 7-2 or some bullshit.
They were literally 8-3 before the injuries hit. They were first in their division.
Yeah, and then everything just fell apart.
Yeah, so it's like we have to, and that's the thing. We can't sit up here and say those are excuses for somebody like Trevor Lawrence, but at the same time, those aren't excuses for Josh Allen. Because why has Josh Allen been to the playoffs multiple times? And like I said, top 10 defense, multiple 2 top 15 at least receivers.
Well, you got to define breakout season because he's been to a Pro Bowl. Like,
if you depending on how you define breakout season, it would have to be what you're by what definition.
So you're saying AFC Championship game or Super Bowl?
Are we saying AFC Championships? Are we saying Super Bowl? Are we saying top 5 in passing? Are we saying MVP nods? Like, we have to have a buffer somewhere to where it was like, this is where his breakout. This is his quote unquote breakout year, right? Because
he already had
exactly pretty good years. AFC Championship. I can understand that.
Okay.
At minimum. Okay, I can understand that. I can take that.
I can deal with that.
I can take that.
Like I said, the AFC gonna be a bloodbath this year. But
yeah, but if he just so happens to get to say second round, but he does finish top 5, top 3 in passing and is getting MVP nods.
Yeah, because I think because from what we saw last year, like you said, if they was 8-2, 8-3 before the wheels fell off because of injuries, if they can duplicate that, not get hurt, and they can finish the season with, I don't know, let's say 14, 15 wins. I won't even go that high. Let's say 12 or 13.
I was going to say, we'll go 12.
We'll go 12 or 13. And they get a playoff win. Like, I'm not mad at them because I don't believe they're better than the Browns. I don't believe they're better than the Texans. I don't believe they're better than the Ravens.
Nope.
Shit. I guess maybe after 3, it's a toss-up.
I was going to say, you can probably call it there and possibly say, like, after the Ravens, it's maybe a toss-up as far as the Jags go.
Okay, I'll throw Kansas City in there just because they're defending champs. I'll throw them in there. Everybody else, I don't believe that they're that far off from. I don't think they're far off from the Jets. I don't think they're far off from the Bills. I think the Raiders are going to take a jump. Pittsburgh, we could throw Pittsburgh in that mix as well. The Bengals, if Joe Burrow stays healthy.
Yep, I was going to say, I think that they depend on health as well. But, just looking at it, like you said, I don't think they're better than Cleveland, Baltimore, Houston. I don't know about. I think honestly, to me, I think they're better. I think they're better than KC. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
I
I
mean, like
think
I
the
said,
Dolphins, I think the Dolphins are a toss-up right now. The Dolphins might be the only toss-up, but I think they're.
I don't believe in their quarterback, and I
I
don't
think
know what the
that's the reason why I say so.
and I don't know what the defense is really going to look like.
That's the reason why I say so, because I really don't. I understand. Please don't kill me for this, because I know my Bama boys, they like to get on my head when I talk about Tua. It's not that I don't trust Tua. I just don't trust his arm. Now, maybe he may have been I don't know, but I would have to see it first. I just need to see that I can trust his arm, especially in.
I think the Dolphins missed. I think the Dolphins missed something. I would have gambled on Justin Fields.
Honestly, I'm not saying that's a bad idea
because I would have rolled the dice. Because what do you have to lose?
Just looking at those receivers over there, because just thinking about the last time that Justin was successful, right? Chris Olave, Jackson Smith and Jigba, Marvin Harrison, young Marvin Harrison Jr., Garrett Wilson, like all of these receivers, right? All of these essentially Pro Bowl young receivers, all these young receivers, right? So if you surround him by the receivers that are in Miami, I think he thrives, and that's the reason why I think that him going to Pittsburgh was probably learning under Russ, probably going to work out better for him because those receivers over there are. The Steelers know how to draft receivers. I don't know what the fuck it is, but they know how to draft receivers. Whether they're a good receiver, whether they're a great receiver, whether they're just an okay receiver and then they go somewhere the fuck else and be great. I don't know what the fuck they got in the water over there, but they know how to get their goddamn receivers. So surrounding him with receivers, surrounding him with a guy who's about structure, like a Mike Tomlin, surrounding him with the Super Bowl champ, somebody who's had MVP nods and somebody who's been to multiple Super Bowls and can be a mentor and essentially play the same way as Justin coming out of college. I think that is probably the best fit for him. So just looking at all of the outlook, it's like you have to wait until these guys really flourish before we start to judge them. And I know a lot of guys seen Josh Allen come on the scene and was shocked, but like you can't obviously put him in the same category as a Cam Newton or Michael Vick or Patrick Mahomes, even because he hasn't got to those levels in which you're trying to put him in, and especially with the Patrick Mahomes, because he can't beat Patrick Mahomes. Like,
I mean, if we're gonna keep it a bean, like he's done nothing. Like it's the same thing with Joe Burrow. It's like Joe Burrow's been in the league 5 years now. He's had one good season.
Went to the Super Bowl. I mean, went to the Super Bowl once. It's like at least Joe can even say that shit. He at least been to the damn Super Bowl. Josh Allen, and
it's like, but he's been hurt more than he's been on the field, and everybody wants to put him in the top 5 conversation. And I was like, well, we get it. We see the production and the talent when he's on the field. The problem is his ass ain't never on the field.
He ain't on the field enough. That's the main problem, right? That's the main problem. And then when it comes to Josh Allen, it's like, yeah, he's on the field, but in bigger moments or in the biggest moments,
he's a turnover machine.
Yeah, he doesn't make the best decisions, and it costs his team every time.
Yep.
And I ain't gonna. Y'all gonna have this narrative game. They're gonna change this year because I think
the AFC is gonna be rough.
Keon Coleman, you feel me? Shout out to my boy KC over there.
Like I think, and I said it. If the Bills, I love the Bills' offense right now.
Their offense actually looks really good. Their defense, on the other hand,
the defense, I don't know. I don't know. It's going to be dicey on that side of the ball. So I don't think they're going to be as good as they once was. But I think that offensive Keon Coleman and Curtis Samuel, they do what I think they can do with James Cook. The offense should look nice. And they got somebody else too. I can't remember who it was though. And in Pittsburgh, if they do somehow pull the trigger and get the trade to get DK into Pittsburgh,
Now that would be crazy.
look out. Like that's going to be something to just keep an eye on. I would say I'd say it happens by week 4 or week 5.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I think in the NFL, this year's trade before like this year's trade deadline, I think this one's probably
It's going to be nuts.
It's going to be crazy.
If Miami is not looking good, and the problem is Tua, the quarterback is moving.
Somebody's gonna get moved over there. It's gonna be.
I don't know who, but
blockbuster trades.
yeah, I don't know who is going to be, but a quarterback is definitely going to end up in Miami by the end of the season if it's starting to look bad.
They go fleece the Falcons for Michael Penix. Watch.
It's gonna be somebody, dog. It's gonna be somebody.
And why are we talking about this?
Put it like this. I'm gonna put this on wax right now. Put this on wax. Count it up. Here we go.
Go ahead.
Depending on how both of these two teams operate and how they look by week 6 or 7, if the Cowboys aren't doing what people expect the Cowboys to do, and the Dolphins aren't doing what the Dolphins are expected to do, Dak Prescott will get traded to Miami Dolphins.
I can see that. I'm not gonna lie to you, especially with the conversations around Dak right now,
because they're not going to want to pay him if they're having a shitty season. They're not going to want to give him that contract.
I'm not gonna lie. The Cowboys may be in for
because what happens is if I'm the Cowboys and the season is going shitty, you get rid of Dak. You get as high a pick as you possibly can, and you bring in Shador.
I'm thinking some things when it comes to the Cowboys, man, because I'm trying to follow this situation, all of these situations, very, very, very closely. Okay, so you have the whole Dak situation, right? But at the same time, CD still hasn't got his contract yet.
CD's gonna get paid because they're gonna figure out what they're gonna do with Dak first.
And I think that's the problem. They're trying to figure out what exactly they want to do with Dak Prescott first before they give CD his money. But I was thinking, what if they pull an audible and pay Michael Parsons?
If they pull a Michael Parsons, CeeDee Lamb will be in a Las Vegas Raiders uniform.
And that's exactly what I was thinking, because I already heard that there was a lot of rumors that if they don't pay CD, right, and they're essentially planning on franchise tagging him or whatever the case may be, and they don't want to give him his contract, then he's going to essentially walk, and he might fuck around and end up in the Raiders uniform. I'm not gonna lie to you, but there may be somebody else that may end up in a Raider uniform next to number 17 if the Niners don't get their shit right.
Oh, well, did you hear he showed up in Washington?
Yeah. He might
meeting.
I'm trying to tell you, he may be
with Jaden Daniels. Like,
gonna be in DC or LV, but hey, y'all might be careful.
He's gonna land in one of the two spots.
Yeah, because we got the chicken for him too. You feel me?
Yeah. So he's got connects with the two. Like, he played with the quarterback, he played for the coach. So
that's all I'm saying. Is don't be surprised if that boy over there end up in motherfucking Vegas.
Look, I'm gonna be happy either way because those are both my squads.
DC, I ain't gonna lie to you, that's fucking scary. Because I already heard some good things about Jaden Daniels, and man,
yeah, you put him in DC with Terry and Jahan Dotson. It's gonna get ugly.
I'm not gonna lie to you, the way Jaden Daniels is playing right now.
All right, let's keep it in college. Let's keep it on college. So I think the University of Texas has a problem. A problem I knew they was going to have coming into the season anyway when Quinn Ewers decided he was coming back to college.
We called it.
And all reports coming out of Texas, Arch is out there lighting it up.
We called it.
And they are stuck with a situation on who do they start. And because me personally, we talked about it, I don't believe the Texas higher ups are willing to watch Arch Manning sit on the bench for another season.
Man, you got until the end of summer camp before you have Archie Manning, and I'm not talking about his dad. I'm not talking about nigga. I'm talking about the grandpa, nigga. I'm talking about nigga OG Manning, nigga Peyton, okay, motherfucking Eli, nigga. I forgot the other brother's name, but he gonna be up there too. You feel me? You have all. It's a Cooper, man, and that's his name. Thank you. Y'all got you. I'm trying to tell you, y'all got into the end of motherfucking college OTAs fall camp before you got the whole Manning crew at your door, Texas, like, hey, what we doing here? What we doing here?
Because you can't waste. He sat last year, so you wasted last year. You don't get to sit and waste him this year and then tell him, well, you can play your junior year and then cross your fingers and hope he comes back his senior year.
Them Texas oil field holders ain't gonna go for that.
Because I'm pretty sure his NIL money ain't cheap.
Yeah, them Texas oil field owners ain't gonna go for that. They say, you like this school, right? Y'all do like this school? You like this school being here? Okay, so you might want to go ahead and put that boy in the game, because
which I don't understand. When Brock Ewer said he was coming back, they should have been like, "We good."
I was like, hey, now look, we love you, big dog. We know you know we love you, but you might want to go ahead and go to the league. I'm not saying
either that or you can hit that transfer portal, dog. You can go wherever you want.
I'm not saying that, you feel me, like you're not welcome here. I'm just saying it's not like he chose to go to Alabama, brother. Like he came to Texas.
We got 16 sitting back there. We got to get him going.
He's a Manning. You seen the way he throws. All I'm saying is we got to get him going before jobs get to be getting lost out here.
Yeah, before we start getting them phone calls like, so when you putting Arch in?
Y'all like y'all jobs down there in Austin, right? Get that boy Arch on the game. Click.
Like, cause
Texas people don't mince words, man. I lived in Texas. They don't mince words, man.
No. It's coming. It's coming in straight. Like, did I have it? Hold on. What's this?
Odell.
Oh man, listen, man.
Yeah.
That's that boy.
Yeah.
And
that's the Odell video. I was gonna do the Odell video, but I opted out of that. This is what I wanted to get to. This was a trivia. It's fucked up, but this is the AFC North quarterback.
This is accurate. This is very accurate. That's scary. That's actually scary accurate. Damn.
The Bill Cosby one took me out.
I'm not even gonna lie to you. The Bill Cosby one is the one I'm really thinking about right now, because I'm like, damn, why did they do my boy like that? Bro,
like they gotta leave Deshaun alone.
That was crazy.
Like,
oh my gosh, man, that one is wild, man. Oh my goodness. Why y'all in Houston act like y'all wasn't sucking dick for $40, man? Like, stop playing. Okay, you don't cancel it, all right? But I'm just saying,
Lamar's a good dude.
All right. All I'm saying is leave Deshaun Watson alone. He ain't do nothing that any good old hardworking Texan out there wouldn't have did and hasn't done.
All right. Can we get to this dumbass shit that you sent me today? For those, you can pause it and go back and look at it.
Go back, pause, whatever.
the point of the diagram was in a cover two, whose responsibility is the running back, and everybody with football common sense and football knowledge, and football know-how, totally understands that that's the cornerback's responsibility because the running back is going into the flats.
I think so, right?
But the genius who did this video said, nah, the fucking weak side linebacker
The Sam.
the strong side linebacker, my bad.
Let's see if I can get that up real quick. Hold on, I gotta take my blur off. Because I don't understand.
Because I'm like, it doesn't make sense because if that Sam linebacker follows the running back to the flats, so who's covering the hook to curl?
Thank you. That's what I'm thinking, right? I'm thinking, okay, so who's covering the hook to curl? And apparently, this is what.
So you're gonna have the Sam and the fucking corner in the flats.
I was gonna say you're gonna have Sam in the corner in the same spot. But apparently, this is how it should. This is how they said it should look, right? Said a lot of folks not knowing how cover two works. I see. Says first off, the corners read two. If two goes vertical, he sinks underneath to make the corner route difficult. A difficult throw with safety over top. Sam gets hands on two with inside leverage and eyes flow naturally to one. Drag brings him back towards the mic. I'm like, bro, I stopped right there because I'm like, that's a lot of fucking running. Okay, that's a lot of moving. That's a lot of that's just
First
doing.
of all, the mic has deep middle. So what do you mean?
I'm like, okay, Mike in cover two, Mike has deep middle. Okay, the Sam is supposed to play hook to curl. Corner is supposed to play in the flats. Now, if he doesn't get any work in the flat,
he works his way back.
He starts to sink to the bench in order to take away that second read, which is coming to the post late. The corner late. The corner isn't his first read. And that's the thing that's disingenuous about these kind of posts because they make it seem like the corner route is the first read when we know that's not true. Like that's probably the second or third read because if anything, you're going to take the F before you take the Y. So I'm just like, why?
Because hold on, I'll pull it up too right now just so we both looking at this shit. Because he made me so fucking. You send me these shits all the time. I get so mad watching this shit.
Me too. And I didn't have to.
Because
I'm like, bro, what?
If the corner, the thing about it is, on the play art that they have, the Y. If the quarterback read cover two, that's where you want the ball to go. Okay. But there is nobody threatening the cornerback to that side because there's no route. That fullback or running back, whoever it is, by the time he gets to the flat, the corner is already still kind of like trailing because there's nothing threatening his zone.
He's kind of surfing in between.
Yeah, he's just hovering.
Yeah, between sinking to that corner and flying to that flat because I know something is fucking coming.
No, like this is keep it a beam. This play gets blown up because you're not attacking nothing. Because the play design is just flawed. It's fucked up. You would have to literally wait for the running back to get to the flats to open up either the drag by the H or the corner route.
And from what it looks like, he's reading right to left. So the Z is the first read, the H is the second read, the X is the third read. So
you're going to have to come back to the Y.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like you're going to end up coming back to the Y. It frustrates me. I'm not even going to lie to you. I'll be seeing this shit and I'm like, bro.
The only way this play, honestly, to open this up, the Z would literally have to run a vertical.
Thank you. That's what I was thinking.
That's the only way to open it up. But with the Z running the crosshair like that, that corner has absolutely nothing to do.
Yeah, nothing. He's just gonna be sitting there in no man's land, waiting for the quarterback.
He's either going to get a pick or he's going to knock the running back out. One of the two is going to happen.
Waiting for a pick, or he's waiting for somebody to die, because that's what's going to happen.
Like that is, and this is just a bad.
I would have the Z basically run a post because they're going to cross at a certain point in time, which is going to confuse the strong safety in the corner, and somebody's going to be open.
Or if you want to do the way I would do it, I would have the Z run a flat instead of the tailback going to the flats. The Z is already out there. Have him pull the corner so that the Y can open up, and then you have the running back, instead of running that out to the flats, you have him run it out to the opposite side, so that you open up the H doing the crosser. So now you can either A, hit the Y, or hit the H. And if the safety pulls himself to the H, you got the backside post.
Yep, that's true. And if we're keeping the Z short, I'm just going to have him run a little zig route, boop, in and out, bout.
Yeah.
For me, real quick.
Once he occupies it, once the corner has to react to the out route. So once he steps up, you look at the Y quick.
Yep, real quick. Now I got him. Because the safety's not going to get to that spot.
So whoever defensive guy that we're gonna have to, I'm gonna make sure we tag your goofy ass in this video, and don't ever teach defense again because you're stupid. And whoever drew this play up is an asshole. That is the worst scheme. No one's gonna be open on that.
I was gonna say you literally ran a play into the coverage.
Into all of the coverages.
That's the definition of running a play right into the coverage. There's nobody going to be open on that play.
Nobody. There's literally nobody going to be open on that.
Everybody's covered.
And you're going to be like, man, there was no, I can't, we going to put the ball. Fuck if I know.
Not me.
Like, that is, you are flirting with a turnover in that situation right there. So, speaking with the college and the transfer portal, NIL stuff, I think there needs to be. We kind of touched on this a couple weeks ago when your boy was here. I just wanted to rehash this because I was just reading some other stuff about the transfer portal and how it's getting wonky. Too many kids jumping in and out. NIL money getting thrown around all over the place. I believe that the integrity of the college game is in jeopardy because there was a time where kids, they either went to your school because that was their favorite school growing up. You know, I always wanted to play for such and such. I always wanted to play for so and so. Like that was a thing. Or you wanted to play for a coach. Always wanted to play for Nick Saban. Always wanted to play for you know what I mean? Now we're at a place where the kids, they don't care about the school. They don't care about the coach. It's how much money am I going to get if I attend this school? And and I forgot another one too. Kids were going to school based on the schemes that were running on offense or defense to get themselves into the league.
Right.
And you know, so now kids are actually compromising themselves based on schemes and all this other just for the sake of money.
Or just for the sake of, you know, that social media clout, right? Oh, I go here. So, you know. But I hate the NIL. I'm not gonna lie to you. I hate the NIL. I hate the transfer portal. I hate it all because it's me personally, just the way I am. I'm not speaking for everybody else. It's just move. Okay. I hate flip-flop, wishy-washy ass niggas. Okay.
Right. Me too. Me and my brother talk about it today.
I fucking hate it. Okay. If you're gonna say you're committed to this team, then be there. Okay. Stick it out for the highs and the lows, the goods and the bads. When it gets bad, don't sit there and bail out because it's too hard and they're not doing like that's bitch shit to me. That's quitter bitch shit, and I don't rock with that. You feel me? So like, and I take that and I wear it on my sleeve, like even in semi-pro where motherfuckers change teams. If you rocking with me, you rocking with me. But if I see you at practice or if I see you during the game 1 week and the next week you with another whole group of niggas, stay your ass over there. Don't come back over here because it's not good. And when I see you on the streets, it's not good. I'm on that timing. You feel me?
Yep.
Because
And
that's loyalty to me. That just means that you feel me? Like I can't trust you in the time of battle. And honestly, I don't want you here. If that's how you're gonna be, I don't want you over here. Because that means I can't trust you on the field. You feel me? And honestly, them niggas should be looking at you sideways too, because who's to say that you might not leave after a year if you don't like how it is there?
and we came up with a solution for that. You should be allowed one transfer. And what I mean by that, because what happens is there's a loophole in the transfer portal where if it opens up for football, let's say you're a football player. When the transfer portal opens up for football, you can transfer. But if you happen to miss that, and then the baseball portal opens, you can leave then too. There's a portal for each sport. And because they didn't declare that if it's baseball portal, that football or basketball niggas can't go through that portal. So they just look at it as long as the portal is open, you can go through it.
Yep.
So what's happening, a lot of kids they're just jumping. They're in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out. And the way I say it is, you get one transfer a year. If you decide that's not where you want to be, cool. If you leave that school, you lose a year of eligibility. You can no longer get a scholarship. So if you do go to another school, you have to pay for that shit out of pocket.
You got the money. You got the NIL money.
Because I'm pretty sure you got the NIL money.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you got the NIL money. You got it.
Because there has to be penalties for dudes just going to schools, then leaving school. There was a kid, I forgot, I think it was in Florida. He was in school. He was at school for like a week, and then transferred out. Went to Miami, or the other way around. I think it was in Miami and went to Florida. One or two. I can't. It was the other way around. Whatever.
Yeah. Nah, he was.
But either way, you can't just be playing around like that.
Mm-hmm. I want that shit. I ain't gonna lie to you. I rock with that.
There's got to be a penalty for it. There has to be a penalty.
To kind of tie it all up, right? It's crazy how a lot of people will sit up here and say that, right? With the whole transfer portal and NAL and all the shit like that, but wonder why these kids are underdeveloped when they get to the league.
Yep.
So like I said, PVT showed them all developed versus underdeveloped, right? Because a lot of these guys are coming in the league underdeveloped. You want to know why? It's because they're constantly in transfer portal. They're constantly transferred. They have nothing and no coach that they truly rely on. Because like Mel said, it's a lot of guys back in the day, I want to play for this coach, I want to play for this program, right? And a lot of the times, those players, those coaches stayed in those programs, right? And I get it. A lot of these guys are going to sit up here and throw the argument, oh, well, what about coaches? They leave and blah, 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 all the shit like that. A lot of the time, the head coaches do leave, yes.
And this is college for the most part. Them niggas stay put.
Yeah, this is a lot of the structure, the assistant coaches, them niggas stay. Because they went to that school, so they understand what it takes, right? And they're always going to look at alumni to hire first. So just getting in the grain of a school, of a program, and understanding a specific type of coaching, a specific type of play style, and learning how to take that play style and being engraved in that play style for multiple years and taking it to the next level in the NFL is going to translate a lot better than you bouncing from one school to another 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 school. And now you get to the NFL. And yeah, sure, you may be a top pick, but you're underdeveloped because you never stuck with one coach that can teach you how to do one thing good. Because a lot of y'all do a lot of things great. I'm not gonna lie to you. Jack of all trades, but jack of all trades, master of none, right? A lot of y'all are great at a lot of things, but you're not good or great or excellent, or you have never mastered one thing that's going to always pick you or always going to make you look or stand out better than the next guy, right? Because everybody's good at everything nowadays, right? Everybody can cut, everybody can dip, everybody can swivel, everybody can do this. But can one person do that one thing great, excellent every time because they mastered it? It's hard to come by because a lot of you kids are undeveloped. So, like I said, we'll get into it a lot more tomorrow. PVT, 5 o'clock Western time. Make sure you guys tap in.
I think I'm gonna slide through for that. So that being said, we know we ran a little late tonight. It's a little crazy out in these streets. Y'all be safe. You know, we still grinding, trying to get these subscriber numbers up. So like, subscribe, tell a friend, tell a friend. Everybody watching on YouTube, Facebook, we appreciate you. I'm trying to figure out a way to get it on the gram. Once I get it on the gram,
yeah. Once we get on the gram, I ain't gonna lie, it's up. I just finished my Twitch account, so we gonna try to get it up on Twitch.
Then get it up on Twitch. We're gonna get it up here. We want to grow. We want to keep the fan base growing. Shout out to my guys on the pod, basket to basket. Y'all turning up over there. Good job. I'm looking at the numbers. Everybody's doing their shit. Same thing over there with Gentlemen's Talk, PVT. Numbers is they're climbing. Look, the movement is happening. It's a nice feeling, and we appreciate everybody who's been rocking with us. And I know our shows are different, man. You're not gonna get the same old. This is totally different. Basket to Basket is very unique in how they talk and the personalities that are on that show. Shout out to my brothers over there. Same thing with Gentlemen's Talk. The topics they have over there, dope. If you love music, those are the guys you want to sit down and watch, kick back, just laugh. They're gonna give it to you. Mm-hmm. Very nostalgia if you're older dude. Even though some of them are young, they're younger than me. So, but they're very knowledgeable on their music. They have a good time over there. PVT is growing, dope. Mulich took the reins over that. It's been cooking. DJ over there helping out. Wayne, that's Wayne. What's his name?
My boy Willie Bean.
So keep tapping in, man. Keep growing us. It's only gonna go up from here. We don't intend on slowing down in any way, shape, or form. Football season for us, we've been in a downtime. We've been since February. There's been no football, so we just been staying afloat, doing our thing. But our time we're a month away from our time.
Don't fret, because we are coming. We are on the way back, bro. We're almost there. Hold the line.
Just hold the line. When football season hit, it's going up. We got merch.
It's coming. It's almost ready.
The Inside the Huddle merch is on the way. You hear me?
I'm trying to see everybody in the Talking Ish during the fall. A Talking Ish shirt.
The Talking Ish shirts are coming. They're here. They just relax. We're gonna do some giveaways. We're aiming for that kickoff week in September. For loyal, we know who's been following the channel, so we may just package some stuff up to just the ones for the day ones that been here, just to say thank you. So, and when we do this stuff, we need you. Instagram, take a pic, tag us in it so we can repost it on our socials. Just show the love, and we're gonna show the love back. All right. So, but just be prepared. It's coming. It's all in the pipeline. It's a build up to it. I got the hats coming. Moolah's got the t-shirts coming.
You rocking.
Yep. So we appreciate everybody for coming through. It's been a dope Football Friday. We will see you next week. Don't forget to tune in to everybody else during the week. And we out here.
Yeah, come on, push your button.
Push the goddamn button.
Push the